Yes, I do prefer this laptop, but not because it has an apple on it. It just happens to help take care of all of my royal needs. Hello, citizens of the Internet Kingdom. I found an activity that your kingdom fully supports seemingly all the time. Internet quizzes. Many citizens take the results very seriously and dedicate an awful lot of time to filling each one out with accuracy and diligence. Just like I'm going to do today. I found a number of quizzes, all with the same sort of title. Which princess are you? That's right, this princess is going to take a quiz about princesses to see which princess this princess is. That's a royal mouthful. There's a plethora of them on the internet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will I be me? Will I be one of my friends? Will I be someone I don't get along with? There aren't any of those. I love everyone. And I'd like to think everyone loves me too. There's a lot of love in this kingdom. Let's get started. All right, the first one is from ohmydisney.com. Where else? Oh, Giselle, what a delight. We need to have her over for tea. My favorite weekend activity is curling up with a book, exploring a farmer's market, cooking, putting my feet up, anything outside, a walk in the woods, alone time, hanging with friends. There are an awful lot of lovely options here. I do like to be outside, however, I do prefer the woods. I bake quite often as a hobby. Oh, I do have too much to say to spend too much time alone. I think we're gonna have to go with a walk in the woods. All right. The animal who will lead my inevitable royal parade is a raccoon, a fish, a tiger, a dragon, a horse, an owl, an alligator, or a chameleon. Oh, I think that's quite simple. I believe it would be a raccoon, a nice little foresty creature. An owl may come close. I don't spend that much time swimming in lakes or streams or the ocean. I can ride a horse, but it's not my favorite pastime. I think a tiger would eat me, as would a dragon, unless it was one of those wise and kind dragons in which we would just spend much too much time in conversation to have any sort of parade. So I think we're gonna have to go with a raccoon because, well, they're cute and adorable and wonderful and just good friends of mine. The most important quality to look for in a prince is, I don't need a prince, charm, kindness, dreaminess, humor, honor, personality, smolder. Oh my goodness, you need all of these things. Let's pause this quiz for a moment. Honestly, the answer is I don't need a prince. None of us need a prince. We want them. So I'm going to answer the question according to what is important to me in a prince, because I enjoy my prince, not because I need him. Royal public service announcement. All right. Charm is not the most important thing. It's nice when you want to be amused, but it's not the most important thing. I believe it's going to be kindness, although honor is a good one as well. Humor is a lot of fun though. Personality. Honestly, aren't all of these options a part of a prince's personality? They need to take an English lesson from Belle. I'm going to go with kindness simply because it doesn't say good personality. I wouldn't want a rotten one. No rotten apples here. My favorite place to burst into song is everywhere. A forest, a field of flowers, the beach, on the go, in my room. I don't sing. While doing chores, under a willow tree. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's see. I could sing at the beach. I just don't visit very often. When I do go to the beach, it's some sort of event that the mermaid has planned, so I'm not really there often enough to burst into song. Ooh, a forest or while doing chores. In my old life, I found myself doing chores more often than I was in a forest. But now I'm in a forest a little more often than I'm doing chores. However, I still do chores. Unfortunately, princesses are not excused from chores, although I might argue that we should be. While doing chores, that feels a little more appropriate. We're going with my instincts. My favorite hairstyle is a stylish bob, a high ponytail, long, really long, bangs, sleek and straight, half up, half down, a top knot curly. A stylish bob. Oh, sister suffragettes. Someday I want to be a baker, a business owner, a fashion... Whoa, no! Shoo, shoo, shoo. Someday I want to be a baker, a business owner, a fashion designer, an animal activist, a singer, a writer, a soldier, an athlete. Oh dear. I do enjoy baking. Oh, an animal activist would also be quite nice because I do love all of my animal friends so very much. I think I'm going to have to go with a baker though because I already have a little bit of experience with that. My gooseberry pie cannot be beat. In one word, my style is nothing like power lines, unfortunately. In one word, my style would be girly, classic, timeless, retro, bohemian, vintage, functional, colorful. I am very colorful. I think we have to go with classic or timeless. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh, this is difficult. Classic. I think we're going to go with classic. I live in a castle, in a cottage, in a small town, in a big city, with roommates in a secluded area, on a farm, in a mansion. I lived in a cottage for a short time. Well, it says I live, not I lived, past tense. So it's not cottage. I've never lived in a small town, nor a big city. Now I live in a castle. We're gonna have to go with that. I have a feeling it's going to want me to choose cottage, though. I'm not usually regarded as the smart princess, but I would like to think I have a little bit of foresight on that one. It's 4 p.m. That means it's time to hit the gym, take a stroll, have tea. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Work on my chess game, see what my friends are up to, have a snack, take a nap, do my chores. I would love some tea. I would love some tea right now. I think that would just be lovely. My favorite color is a soft but dark green, a slightly oversaturated sky blue, the color of sunshine, goldenrod, or a pinkish red. Remember, you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine. Oh, look! It's me! You're Snow White. I know! Your big heart and sweet temperament mean you make friends easily. Well, thank you. We bet you have at least 7 BFFs. Oh, I have many more than that now. Just remember, no mysterious apples for you. Lesson learned. Can people please get this stigma off of me? Now you know which Disney princess you are. Find out which princess kingdom you should live in. I think that will be my next video. Oh, do let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed me doing this quiz so that I can take more like this, because this was just an amusing delight. Should we do one more? I think we should do one more. The second quiz today comes from Buzzfeed. Which Disney princess are you? You are the fairest in every land. Oh, thank you. What is your favorite Disney movie? The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Robin Hood, Aristocats, The Lion King, The Love Bug, Freaky Friday, The Sword and the Stone Lady, and The Tramp, or The Black Cauldron. Oh, The Black Cauldron is so incredibly underrated, don't you think? Oh, I love the music in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I do love the dashing bravery of Robin Hood. Honestly, I feel like Marie might be my spirit animal. Oh, I can't resist Marie. She's just so delightful. Secretly, you think your enemies are envious of? No enemies come to mind, but we'll play along anyway. And envy's kind of a dangerous thing to have. Be very careful with it. I honestly can't recommend it to anyone. My enemies are envious of my industriousness, my looks, I don't have enemies, my determination, my dreams, my wealth, my bravery, my demeanor, my passions. I can't think of any answer that would be appropriate other than I don't have enemies, because I honestly can't think of any. What are you most scared of? Saying goodbye to my friends. Oh, losing my job, pop quizzes, global warming, oh dear, scissors, Walmart, war, being alone, standing still. This quiz is terrible. Oh my goodness, I don't like this at all. Frightening. Not afraid of losing my job. I'm not afraid of pop quizzes. I don't particularly fear scissors unless someone's coming at me with them. I have not visited Walmart enough to know if I either like it or do not like it. Oh, I have to go with saying goodbye to my friends, because honestly, all those other things I feel like I could face if I had my friends along with me. That's not cheesy or cliche, it's the truth. What do you look for in a soulmate? Loyalty, steadfastness, passion, bravery, kindness, beauty, humor, a sense of adventure, or wealth. I think we have to go with kindness again like we did in the first one. Although loyalty is very nice, but I still want him to have a good heart. Choose a talking animal. Ooh! A phoenix, a bluebird, a mouse, a meerkat, a warthog. Animals can't talk. Oh, that's a terribly negative attitude. Cockatoo, shark, or opossum. I like the idea of the phoenix rising from the ashes, but I think we have to go with the classic bluebird. You're technically a purple bird. What do you like to do with your time off? Go camping? No. No. Not even a little bit. Just get out of town, get together with my family, lie around. I'm always working. Play video games, burn the candle at both ends. Oh, live action roleplay. That's right. I know what that is. Go to the beach. This may come as a surprise to you, but I very much actually enjoy playing video games. Nothing too violent, something along the lines of The Legend of Zelda. The fairies are so enchanting, the landscape is beautiful, and Link's a little bit of a stud. What is the secret to true love? Humor, understanding, I'll know when I find it, faith, compassion, acceptance, communication, chemistry, and equality. This is, I think, a complete tie between faith and communication. Because you need to communicate in a relationship, but you also need to have faith in the person you're in a relationship with. We're going to go with faith. You can always work on communicating better, but finding faith when you never had it in the first place is a little more difficult. Where do you like to have your first date? Well, I've only been on one, but let's see. Movie theater, a bar, a club, a park, the zoo, coffee shop, a restaurant, I don't have time to date, a museum. I think a park would be lovely because then you can take a nice long walk getting to know one another while listening to the birds chirping in all the trees. Pick an artist. Lorde, 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 Lorde. Imagine Dragons. Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Miles Davis, Randy Newman, Drake, Like a Duck, Bruno Mars, Avicii. Imagine Dragons. That just sounds so magnificent. I don't know who any of these people are. What is happily ever after? Having good friends. Oh! I didn't get to read all of them. You got Aurora. I didn't even finish reading. I just clicked it because I assumed that's what I was going to... What happened? I feel a little cheated. I'm not going to lie. You got Aurora. Shy and reticent, it takes you a while to open up, but when you do, people consider you a friend for life. I don't see Aurora as shy. Beneath your quiet exterior is the thoughtful and considerate person brimming with passion. All right, let's talk about this personality assessment of my dear friend Aurora for a moment, if you'll allow me. First of all, I don't find Aurora shy and reserved at all. I think she's actually just brimming with grace and poise, but she's just soft-spoken. She's not shy. She spoke with Prince Philip pretty quickly in the forest, if you recall. She is a very thoughtful and considerate person, and she will be your very best friend for life, but she is not at all weak in any sort of way. We're going to have to poo-poo that opinion right away. And there you have it. One quiz was accurate, the other was not. At all. But that's all right, because it's all in good fun. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Please remember there is strength in kindness. Goodbye!